Hi there YouTubers, welcome to Dr. Figure's channel, and this review is going to be of the brand new Toys R Us exclusive underhenge set. Now this cost £40 and in my opinion well worth it. Maybe the price could have been lowered a little bit because there are one or two re-releases, but still well worth it I think. Now in this set it includes Amy Pond, Roman Auton, underhenge Roman, the exclusive stone dalek, dalek drone, and a sontaron general. Now, I'm going to review in detail the new releases and just quickly skim over any differences on the re-releases. So we'll start with the re-releases first, just quickly go over them. So this is the sontaron general. Now compared to the re-release, he now has a matte painted head, so it's not shiny anymore, and also doesn't show up brilliantly on this camera. There's a lot more creases in his head, so generally a lot more detail than the other one, and it's a lot shinier than the previous release as well, and a bit muckier at the same time. Unfortunately, the not the main plate, the ranking plate on his collar here hasn't changed. It should actually have 3 arrows, but it has 5 on this because again it's the re-release. So that's a bit disappointing, but not worried too much because it's a re-release. If it's a brand new release, then I'd like it to be a bit more accurate. But articulation just the same as any other figure: head, arms, feet, midsection. And another inaccuracy, it comes with his whip stick, whatever you want to call it. It should actually come with a gun, so that's another inaccuracy with his figure. And again, it comes with his removable helmet, which is just a deep dark blue. So they're the little differences on the sontaron general. Now dalek drone, nothing at all has changed with this. Exactly the same detailing. The only thing that has changed is the quality control. This is quite bad really. You've got spillages all around the body, and well, yeah, so that's the only thing that's changed, but in a really bad way. So if you wanted to get a dalek drone, get the single release because it's got better quality control. And then just quickly go over Amy Pond. She now has darker eyeshadow on, and it brings her eyes out a lot more. That's the only difference I can spot really. So just the paint around her eyes has been darkened to bring her eyes out better. But apart from that, everything the same, all the articulation. So if you want to see any reviews of these 3 figures that I've just gone over, then please check my other videos, because there should be some reviews in there that I've done. So now on to the 3 new releases, which is mainly why it is why I got this set. Oh, a bit tricky to stand up these. Right, I will go over the Roman Auton first. Now, the detail we'll go through first. Now, this is a lot different to the Series 4 release of the Roman that came with the Pompeii set. Well, first of all, we now have the black cloak. That has the creases going all along there and a little tie at the top there where it fastens. The cloak is removable, but with great difficulty, so I'm not going to do it, otherwise it'll take up about a minute of this review because it really is difficult. If you're just having it for display purposes, I won't bother taking the cloak off, but if you do play with it, then yeah, you can take the cloak off. The helmet's shiny paint, silver paint, and we've got the gold bolts going along the helmet there, and then the gold rim round the back. We've got the silver shoulder plates, which are nicely broad. They've been brought out nice. Then we've got the golden buckles with the straps along the chest, again with the silver shiny paint to give the metal effect. Then we've got the red / very light brown skirt with the, don't really know what you call it, I'll say the laces, with the again silver screws, well not screws, and then we've got the brown belt with a nice pattern. Then on the arms we've got the plates that go around to protect the arms, and then the legs we've got the skirt, the trousers that come down, and the legs have been painted sort of a tan colour, along with the shoes that are sort of I'd say a straw effect. So it is very different to the Series 4 version, and of course now it comes with the holster for the sword, which comes in and out easily, and on the side we've got the dagger, which again comes in and out nice and easily. Articulation then. The head moves side to side. If you've got the cape off, it does do the 360-degree turn. The arms move up and down at the shoulder, but not fully because of the big shoulder pads here. They do go up and down at the elbow, and they do swivel 360 degrees at the biceps. The waist turns 360 degrees, and the legs sort of, I wouldn't say the articulation's great on them. They move backwards and forwards a bit, and they don't really do the splits. But they do move at the thighs 360 degrees and bend at the knees, and the feet turn 360 as well. So that is the Roman auton. Now the underhenge Roman auton is one of my favourite figures out of this set. It's exactly the same sculpt as the figure I've just reviewed, except it doesn't have the cape on, and obviously it's stone, so it's been painted a grey colour. But it also has the rubble effect all the way around, just like the underhenge sidemen did that I reviewed. Whether you can see that, all the pointy rubbly bits. That's basically all the way around, we've got that. But these aren't as delicate as the underhenge Cyberman. They seem to be glued on a lot more, because the underhenge Cyberman, if you sort of brushed it with your thumb, you'd get little bits of the rubble falling off, which was disappointing about that. But on this we don't really have that worry. Just one little disappointment with this: when you take the sword out, it hasn't been painted the stone colour, and actually they haven't finished painting it along, just have to lay him down, along here they haven't finished painting, so that's quite a disappointment really. Same for the dagger as well in here. It hasn't been painted stone, and near the top it hasn't finished being painted, so an articulation again exactly the same, but the head does the 360-degree turn now because the cape isn't on. With great difficulty it does the 360. So it's exactly the same articulation and detailing, except it's grey now. And now for the main reason I bought this set, because it has the exclusive underhenge Dalek. Now I'll just, exactly the same sculpt, only the colour has changed and the pattern. But generally I prefer the stone Dalek to the actual paradigm Daleks, because it's got a lot more detail on and it just looks much more effective. So we'll go through this now. As you can see, we've got the lovely rubble effect all along there with the bubbles. This is a little bit more delicate than the underhenge Roman, because again, like the Cyberman one, if you was to brush it with your thumb quite hard, I'd say, it will fall off quite easily. Now we've got the spheres there. They're mainly smooth, they don't have much rubble on the spheres, but we've got it along the back, and that special weapon we don't know yet, that's got a lot of rubble on. Now the shoulder plates, they've actually been, I would say, I don't know how to describe it. They haven't been painted as much, but it gives a better effect because it's now got the black coming through. which gives a much more better stone effect on the shoulder plates, and the same for the top of the head. You can see that a bit more clearly actually. We've got the black coming through, which gives the stone effect a greater purpose really, and again the rubble all the way around. And the plunger also has a lot of rubble on, and so does the exterminator gun there, so that's really nice with all that rubble on. Now the inaccuracy with this is that these lights on the top of its head should actually be chipped, because on both of the stone Daleks, because there was 2 in the episode, and on both of them they were chipped, so that needs, if it gets released in the future, that definitely needs doing. Also, this should be cracked a bit, the plunger. I know there was 2 versions, but it would be nice if we got the cracked version. And again, on here this should actually be cracked as well. So if we ever get another release of the stone Dalek, I think that should be improved a bit really, because it's better detail. But articulation is the same, 360 in the head, eye stalk moves up and down, and ball jointed weapons, so they move in all sorts of directions. So that has been my review of the underhenge stone set from Toys R Us. So I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching, and keep checking back my channel for more reviews and video collection updates. So thank you.